DeWitt Scott back for another edition of Moraine Reads. Here today to talk about an important topic, on a topic that has gotten a lot of discussion as of late in political circles, and it is the topic of critical race theory. All right, critical race theory. Critical race theory is a very important theoretical framework in academic circles. It is the framework that started in critical legal studies, actually started in critical legal studies, and was used by legal scholars to examine and explore and critique the racist implications of the law of the legal system. It has since expanded and grown and evolved, and it is essentially the understanding of racism and structural racism, institutional-based racism, as being an inherent part of the American system, American systems, American society. It was created by Derek Bell. This is the original scholar of critical race theory. He is the first one to sort of come up with the idea and to explore on it and to teach it in a wide ranging way. He wrote books about it. This here is more of an autobiographical book. This is really one of the seminal texts when it comes to understanding critical race theory, particularly the aspect of critical race theory that talks about counter stories or counter narratives for people of color speaking about their experiences running into racial obstacles in American society. Now, the cornerstone text from a reference or educational standpoint is this one here by Delgado and Stefanisic, excuse me. And this one here, which is edited actually by 4 different scholars: Kimberly Crenshaw, Neil Gotanda, Gary Pella, and Kendall Thomas. These 2 are the cornerstone texts, right? Now, where it has gotten interesting as of late is many Republican political leaders, governors, mayors, whatever it may be, have made it their business to try to eliminate the teaching of critical race studies, particularly at the K-12 level. Interesting, because critical race studies were never taught at the K-12 level. But again, so what exactly is critical race studies? Because many of these people who are trying to eliminate it don't know what it is. They can't define it. The core of the understanding of critical race studies is, first and foremost, racism is an inherent part of the American system. Second is the idea that race is a social construct, meaning that there's no biological connection of race between people, right? It's socially constructed, so therefore it's fluid and can be malleable in a lot of different ways and used for different purposes. The last thing is the understanding that even people who share different races, they have other aspects of the personality that are different. So the idea of intersectionality, as made popular by Kimberly Crenshaw, one of the editors of this book. Intersectionality. So you may be black and you may be in a room with someone else who's black, but you all are totally different persons, different people, because of gender, because of class, because of religion, because of ability, because of any of that, educational background. So a very important topic, critical race theory. These are the books that you would need to understand it. Please let all of your Republican leaders know, because they are trying to block something that they do not understand what it is. This is the original guy who created it. This is a great place to start. You can also get his sort of autobiographical understanding of his career at Harvard Law School and after. Critical race studies, very important topic. Please research it before you speak about it. Too many people are speaking about it. They don't know what it is. Research it. Start with these books. Upside down. Start with these books.